Howdy.
Howdy.
Too many chairs here.
Too many chairs.
Mics and mics and mics.
Mics and mics and mics galore.
Another mic.
Right, you're ready.
That's just
Thanks for coming to Finland. You're doing pretty small places, small venues on this tour. What's that?
Because we're not gigantic in Europe. We're this big. I'm actually this big. He's this big. He's this big.
We're doing a Metallica stadium tour in summer, so we're just kind of warm up for that. And then we just got off the AiC tour. These guys opened up for AiC in the States, doing arenas, and then we're going back to do Lollapalooza Festival, outdoor big places and stuff like that. So it's just kind of a warm up,
Do you prefer clubs over arena type of things?
They're both cool in their own way. It's two different things. It's just a gig.
What do you expect from this tour?
Expect?
A lot of hangovers.
Yeah. I don't know. We're just having fun. We've only really been a band for about 3 weeks now with Mike. It's doing really good. We feel really confident in how we're playing, and the show's been great. Kids been coming out to see us play, so we've just been having a blast.
Is the audience a lot different here than it's in States?
Well, I wouldn't say so.
It's fairly similar
Yeah.
to the States. Same reaction. Kids get excited like they do in the States. The same thing.
When did Mike start with that?
Well, I got to take a break for a while. We've been, since we pretty much started, I think. We've been going nonstop. Just all the things that we've done. And it was just kind of time for me to take a break from touring at that point. And we wanted to keep going on. So we had met Mike on the AiC tour and thought he'd make a good choice, even though we didn't like him as a person. And we asked him to come play. Ouch. And asked him to come play with us. And we've been doing it so far. So far, it's gone really the best that it possibly could, I guess. Mike's in LA working on some stuff of his own right now. He's doing really good.
Mike, are you going to do something with AiC?
We just finished We just finished mixing a live record that's coming out, I think, in April or May, a double live record. And he was also writing some new music and stuff like that. AiC's got a lot of things going right now, as we all do. So we're just kind of working together. If the timing's right, we'll do both. But right now I'm just with these guys, drinking way too much here in Finland.
Does anybody have a cigarette?
Yeah, they're supposed to ask questions.
Thanks a lot. I got one of my own.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, bro.
So Facelift already sold like 500,000 units, and then Dirt debuted at number 6 on Billboard. Did you expect that kind of a success with your first and second album, in a way that it seems to me that even with or without any Nirvana and Seattle boom, you would have broke through with this second album? But did it surprise you as a band? Because you ain't like your average Yankee Doodle Dandy pop group.
I think it was a surprise to all of us.
We didn't know we were an average Yankee Doodle, happy, peppy, zesty rock group, though. That's news to me.
No, we're not one.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to be known as that.
I know you
change
as
the name to
that.
that.
No, I mean, I think maybe we expected to chart it maybe 199 out of 200, not number 6, and we were real pleased. It's a nice surprise.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. Those kind of things you really can't. It's really kind of a waste of time to try to expect what's going to happen. The people are either going to buy it or they're not. Sometimes it's really hard to tell what people like, something you're totally sure somebody's going to dig. they'll hate it. And the stuff that that if you just worry about what you like, it usually works out pretty good.
You were also on this singles movie soundtrack with Wood, so do you think that it sort of helped to promote the
Oh yeah,
coming album?
totally.
What do you think about the movie? It's about to come to finish.
Oh, it is.
cinemas in the spring. Would you recommend it?
It depends on what your taste in movies are. It's kind of a sappy love story type thing. It's a good thing to take your girlfriend to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have any acting parts in the film?
No, we just played live.
Have you changed a lot as human beings while doing this, or?
I don't think so. I think I shower just as infrequently as I used to. And, well, I thank you, sir.
Hello.
The happy Brit,
We still smoke too much too.
Mr.
Oh,
Kevin
maybe-
Wilkins.
Maybe just in getting more bold or more
Confidence.
confident just about, and also, knowing when to be polite and not to be polite. Not unpolite, but people want a lot of your time, and sometimes you have to draw the line and say no. A year ago, I probably couldn't have said no, but now I can. I'm saying no right now. I'm leaving. I'm gonna take a shower.
What has been the biggest surprise for you in the music business, or has there been any surprises?
Oh yeah, the biggest surprise is that it's hard work. I was told there's supposed to be no work involved.
Well, there's a lot of things that are different
line.
than how you expect them to be. But it's a lot of the things are just like you expect them. So you're just gonna go through it one step at a time, one day at a time, and you just learn, try to learn as much as you can and do it the best that you can.
I watch a lot of One Day at a Time with Valerie Bertinelli.
Yeah, that's right. That helps.
Tom Araya appears on your album as courtesy of Deaf American Records and Slayer. How did you get involved with him?
We toured with him on the Clash of the Titans back in '91.
Sold our souls to Satan. He collected.
Is he on the AiC or something?
What's that?
Is he playing or singing on the AiC?
Oh, it's not even on a song. It's just kind of like that kind of Iron Man segue into on the second side. He just does all the screaming and stuff. That's Tom screaming his ass off.
He does it good.
He does it good.
He's in the union.
That's right.
Is the fact that you are from Seattle advantage or disadvantage nowadays?
Depends on where you're at, I guess.
Sometimes it's a disadvantage, from the viewpoint of other people. But before the big Seattle boom, we already had a record out and we're doing all right. So I think that kind of saved us from being exploited with everyone else.
What do you think about you musicians who moved to Seattle and tried to be as...
I think they need to get a life.
They're not very bright.
They're not very smart people.
Have you met any?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, unfortunately, I have.
I tell them to move home. Go back.
I don't know, everybody's got the idea that they're going to get big or huge by moving someplace that's happening is pretty much doing it for the wrong reasons, I think, anyway, so just kind of ruining the whole deal. Like everybody from Seattle's going to move out to Idaho now. We're going to start another city out there.
Goober, Idaho will be the new hotbed
That's
for
right.
bands.
It's right next to the nuclear waste dump.
Have you noticed are there already some bands who are influenced by you?
Some. Maybe in a little way.
Can you name some?
No.
Motley
It's just-
Crue, Judas Priest. I don't know any.
I don't know. It's like I hear little things, bits and pieces, and then again, it could be something, that just sounds that way to me. People people will bring up names of bands that they think sound like us, and I'll listen to it and I'll like, what are you talking about? I don't hear anything at all, so I don't know. I think we're too close to what we do, so it's kind of hard to be objective about it.
Is it true that someone of you used to play more like Los Angeles glam kind of stuff?
No, but it's true that I
I'm
used to
from
play
LA.
Seattle glam.
I never played that.
We played, I mean, you know, I've played in a ton of different bands. You
Yeah,
know?
when you're a kid, you probably try everything, you know.
I used to do lip sync contests at junior high, you know, stuff like that, you know. I mean, you just do it, you do what you do to have
He's
fun.
a favorite at the local karaoke bar. You can see him the night after the show.
That's right. I'll be on the corner singing.
Singing The Greatest Love of All.
That's right. The great. I can't get my lip to quiver quite as much as Whitney, though, but I get my heart into it.
You're a little light.
Were you influenced by such Seattle bands as TKO or Q5?
Yeah, sure. I used to listen to those bands and see them play.
Sure. As well as, you know, Soundgarden and those bands too. You know, Skin Yard, Queensryche in there, you know, for that matter. Hendrix, Hart. I like all that stuff.
Have you ever described your music alternative, and do you still do?
Alternative? I've never really described our music as anything like with a title. Their titles are so bland, you know, it's like, it's just a word, you know, it doesn't really mean anything.
Spooky.
Spooky
band.
moves. Spooky moves in music.
So what about this tour so far? You toured USA with Screaming Trees, and now you're traveling around Europe with them, so how do you get along?
Great.
No, not so good. We couldn't get rid of them. They just kept following us around. No, they're great guys. That's why we are touring together here, because it went so well in the States, and we had a good time with them.
So you toured States with them, and you also did major stadium gigs, and now you got this sort of a smaller venue tour in Europe, but you are like about to become like a stadium rockers in a way that these clubs aren't big enough for your crowd. So do you feel that there's a risk of becoming sort of like a, too big for yourselves in a way that it starts to affect on your music? Like some band like Guns N' Roses, they used to be sort of like a street sound, but now they're on their own sound world and they really don't know what's going on around them.
Mm.
So do you think that there's a risk of becoming such a happening?
I don't know. I mean, I see our growth a lot steadier than that, than just like jumping to something like that. I mean, there's no way we're ready to play stadiums on our own. You know, I don't think that we would draw that many people anyway at this point. I mean, we've still got a lot of work to do. You know, in Europe, right here. You know, I mean, we're still fairly new. You know, we're still pretty new in the States, so it takes time to really build a good following and be able to do both things. You know, I mean, and you know, I'd never want to be in a position where that's the only kind of places you could play. You know, that just would be no fun. You know.
And a lot of things too is, a gig's a gig, whether you play a big stage or a small stage. You know, it's pretty much the same thing. We're up there playing. The only drawback about opening for an act is you only get to play a half an hour, which, and when we do this, we get to play 2 hours, and that's the best part of our day. It's the other 23 hours of bullshit that you got to deal with, you know, that really gets on your nerves. You know, that's the only release you get is when you get up there for the 2 hours, and that's the only drawback I think of playing stadiums. You know, if there is a drawback, that.
Well, I think you know, the bigger you get, probably the more chaotic your life would become, and the more chaotic our lives become, the better our music gets. So I think it might be a turn for the better. Hopefully.
So you've been labeled as an example of this alternative rock scene in the States. like there was this interview on Rolling Stone where you were like the intellectual alternative rock band for the 90s. So how do you, what do you think of such a sort of, they give you sort of intellectual aura that you are something new, sort of saviors of rock for the 90s?
Well, I think we may be a reflection of something old that got lost, you know, because, you know, rock and roll started that way. I mean, in the 70s, all rock and roll was, you know, pretty intelligent and you know, had some substance. And that in the 80s, that kind of got lost. Bands, you know, just singing about fast cars and leather gloves and all that, you know. I think people maybe got tired of that. And we're not, I don't have a leather glove, and I don't have a girlfriend. So I can't write about those things.
What about songwriting? Because these songs are usually just, there isn't like a band credited on them, or so is it like, you know, you do a song, make a song and it's there, so it's like, well, it goes like this, or is it like, you know, the arrangements are done in?
We all arrange the songs together. I mean, one guy might have a pretty strong idea about what the song is and show it to the rest of the band. And there's a lot of stuff that gets shit canned, you know, thrown away, but or cut out or whatever, you know. So we all do a lot of things within the band to put the songs together. And there's also a lot of space to write songs, you know, to bring in material individually and stuff too, you know. You know, when a song's credited that Layne wrote, it's something that he came up with, an idea, and then we took it and made it into something even a little better, maybe, you know, as planned it together.
Mike, did you have a lot of time to practice the songs?
Actually, I was in Reno, Nevada, riding with Ozzy. And I got on a plane from there, went to LA, they went to Brazil, and then we met in London, and then we had 4 rehearsals. Well, 5 if you include the hash day.
That's right.
I had 5 rehearsals, and then we did the first show, and then on, you know, he said, hey, learn these 20 songs, we got a gig on Saturday, we'll see you in London, you know. It's like, oh, shit. You know, it's a lot of fun. We have a good time with these guys. I know there's a lot of their songs already from the Ozzy tour. You know, I go and watch our set. They're one of the few acts that the Ozzy band really liked, and you know, these guys were like our brothers. And just worked really good, and you know, the gel was really good. So we're still gelling here, and
we're still rolling around in cello. Right?
Yeah, that's a lot of fun though.
Do you have some kind of a long-term plan? How do you want to develop your band, or do you just let it go as it is and on its own?
If we keep making the music, kind of the cool, you know, I mean, the stuff that we're coming up with, you know, that's the whole deal about us. Kind of, it's like not a whole lot of thought involved. Just kind of feeling out whatever feels right, you know. And so we're really looking forward to moving on to the next phase of making another album, you know, writing with Mike and stuff, and just seeing where we're going to go. You know, I don't even think we know yet, but it'll be an interesting place, I'm sure.
Besides the liver cancer ward. Probably after the end of this leg.
Layne, tell us about how you broke your foot.
Oh man,
that was good. A train ran over it? No, it's a better story than the real one. I was riding a 3-wheel all-terrain vehicle.
Where was it? Oklahoma State Fair.
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
And the production manager on the tour saw me riding out his window and radioed to the crew members, some of the crew, to stop me. So they were all waving their arms in front of me, and I was going full speed, no brakes. I turned and was either going to run into a truck and break my neck or try and jump off, and the bike ran over my foot.
Ozzy was watching from his dressing room window when Layne ate it, and he said that's one of the most funniest things he's ever seen in his life. This guy breaking his foot on the HMC is hilarious.
Okay.
But you did the tour anyway.
Yeah.
With broken legs, so how did it affect on your stage appearance?
Well, before I broke my foot, I never moved from the center of the stage. Once I broke it, I felt, I was disabled, so I wanted to do everything I could to not feel disabled. So I jumped all over the place and climbed up the lighting trestles, and I think it was actually a good thing, because it got me working harder. And now I can actually move a foot in each direction.
What do you feel about the record companies exploiting this Seattle thing? Do you think it's a temporary thing?
Yeah, I think the whole Seattle scene, the big boom of bands out of Seattle, is a temporary thing. I don't think that you'll see a whole bunch more bands come from Seattle, maybe a few more, but I think people will start looking in other places.
Kind of opened everything up, though. It's not like everybody's going to LA and New York anymore,
Right.
If you're a big fish in a small pond, the record companies see that more now than if you're just stuck in LA. And comparing the Seattle scene to the LA scene, it seems like the LA scene, a band will get together and they'll play a few gigs, and the record company will sign them prematurely, and when they're not ready for it yet, And there's no real scene developing like in LA or New York, I think, except for the hardcore underground scene in New York, But in Seattle, these bands have played together for years and years and developed and really grew together, and the songs reflect that. I think their songs are really good songs, valid songs, and I think that if a band, if 100 more bands come out of Seattle and they're good bands, and that's all much better for the industry as opposed to, signing all these glam. These glam bands that can't play their instruments and stuff, but music's music, and it's just good to see some good stuff coming out now as opposed to this other crap we've been living with for the past 10 years.
But Alice in Chains made a record deal with a major label long before this boom even started, or at least Nirvana broke through. So you weren't in any case a typical sub-pop band.
Yeah.
In a way, so you were like aiming for that major label contract, or was it more like that you just were given the opportunity?
Oh, yeah, we were given the opportunity. Of course, we would dream about that and think about it and talk about it and get excited about the idea of being on a major label and selling a lot of records. But realistically, I think our goals never really exceeded just being a big Seattle band. We wanted to be big in the clubs in Seattle. That was as far as our dreams went until we were approached, and then then we were happy with it, and we were ready for it by that time.
Have you noticed that America has changed maybe dramatically now when Bill Clinton became a president?
I haven't been home since Bill Clinton became president.
He's going to play saxophone on the next record, though.
It'll be kind of interesting to see how that all turns out. I think everybody's. I think the population is a lot more aware of their government and that they have a voice in it. That's the last 12 years have been pretty shitty. As far as the leadership that we had in the States. So, I think everybody's kind of excited, looking for something to happen, but, it's not going to happen overnight. Just kind of wait and see what goes down,
What did you think about his campaign, which aimed at young voters?
I think it was killer. Very good. Got people up and awake, and, a ton of young people registered and voted and saw what was going down and made a choice. So that was a really good thing, I think that's the biggest turnout for that age group, my age group and younger, that it's gone down in a long time,
What is the sweetest thing in stardom?
What's that?
I'm sorry. What is the sweetest thing in stardom?
Stardom?
Yeah.
This whole rock star thing's all in your head. It's just a joke, you know. We don't take it seriously. I think that's why it works, you know. I mean, if you take it too... I see all these guys getting caught up in it, you know. It's just a waste of time. It's real childish to me, really, you know. It's a stardom thing, you know. We're just who we are, basically. Get a lot of free drinks, though.
There you go.
A lot of free drinks and a lot of girls to conversate with.
But it probably appears, you know, a lot different from the outside. I mean, from within our little camp, you know, we don't really see it. We don't see us the way maybe other people see us or envision us being.
It's kind of a big laugh to us from the inside.
It's the
you know?
same thing. It's like even before any of us were signed, was the 4 guys in a room just learned, you know, doing songs and making music. You know, it's the same thing. You know.
I felt more like a rock star when I was 16.
Yeah,
playing my
so did
first
I,
show
tell
in
the truth.
a high school cafeteria. So.
You have said that you don't want to be part of any trend because trends always die. How can you avoid being in?
They keep just doing the same thing we're doing, you know. And just
Keep
jabbing
moving
and playing.
faster than the trends.
Exactly.
So you show what the trends are.
Like we said, that's not really a big concern, you know. I mean, I would have to give the success of the music that we've written and what we've done to a lot of good work by us, and also a lot of people who've supported it. You know, people who want to listen to it. So, I think in that respect, you know, whatever the mood shifts to in the press about the Seattle scene or whatever in the future years, I think the people who bought our albums and will continue to buy them in the future if we keep giving them music that's worth listening to, you know, and hopefully we can keep doing that.
Do you feel comfortable making videos? Many bands don't like them.
No.
They feel they are better live.
They're a pain in the ass. Yeah.
I'm not an actor, but I play one on TV.
Okay, last question, please.
So what are your plans after this tour and you know, after, well, before coming over again with Metallica?
We'll finish this tour and go home on the 8th of March. Take a couple weeks off, and then do another United States tour for about a month, and then come back from Metallica. And there may be another possibility for us to do another States tour. We'll probably be going till around September, I'd say, of '94 or '93, anyway.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, sure. Right there? What do I do? You're watching more of this?
Yes. That's fine.
This is Layne from Alice in Chains. Is this thing on? And you're watching more of this.
Thank you.
More of this, more of that. More of this.
Photographers.